I genuinely think I've just found one of the worst things I have ever seen. So let's look at it together. If you don't know, ironically presented by this AI overview, Stephen Butler is a very rich man who made most of his money off of, I believe, selling a company, and then he made a podcast. However, recently he's gotten into making videos with AI for some reason. So let's have a look at the Elon Musk.
Hi, I'm Stephen Bartlett, and welcome back to 100 CEOs.
Okay.
Today I'm focusing on someone who needs no introduction given his role in companies like PayPal, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and most recently...
Can we talk about how he put a prompt in to copy the Ghibli art style, or the Ghibli art style, because that's crazy. Also, what is this? What is this? And what is that? Also, why? Okay. You know, I'm not even gonna ask questions. I feel like if I point out everything that's wrong with just even this, is that's like Russian, right? That's not, okay.
The $43 billion acquisition of X, formerly known as Twitter, Elon Musk. I've watched hours...
Another thing, I watched a small clip of this earlier, and I noticed that the main character, so who he's making the video about, Elon Musk in this example, they are always talking in a lot of these, which makes no sense because he's narrating their life story, not them narrating their own thing. And yeah, I think the most annoying thing is that there's no reason for this to be AI generated. It could just be a video of Stephen Bartlett talking and it would be just as good. It would be miles better. I don't really understand what the point of this is.
Of interviews, studied statements made by family and former team members, and even interviewed his biographer Walter Isaacson, who shadowed Elon Musk.
If you put in all that effort, why not just get some stock footage up or something?
Behind the scenes for years. Elon has left an undeniable mark on humanity, and in the next 45 minutes, you're going to understand exactly how, the secret principles you can steal from him, and the price he's paid for the life he lives.
Poor Elon. He's really suffering, isn't he?
Love him or hate him, this is 100 CEOs, and this is Elon Musk.
Well, they did hire an editor for this bit, so, why couldn't the editor not AI generate things? Why couldn't they just, Yeah, it feels like a stunt to get the company to have a higher valuation, because AI companies are currently overvalued, as we know. So a lot of companies are trying to include AI in their process when they really don't need to, because investors like it, I think. I don't know who would like this though, genuinely.
It's the summer of 1982 in South Africa.
Oh my god. Did you see that? I can't go back to that bit now, can I? Oh, there you go. Look at these kids!
Yeah. Brilliant.
It just evaporates. If I had kids evaporating in my hometown, I think I'd work pretty hard.
Isolated and already dreaming of changing the world.
That just makes no sense. I'm gonna skip ahead a bit, because I don't really care about the content of this.
15-inch touchscreen replacing virtually all physical controls, a stripped-down dashboard.
Again, why is he talking? He's not the narrator. I just don't understand why this had to be AI. I just don't. I'm looking forward to the kids show. That will be terrible.
Hi, I'm Stephen Bartlett, and welcome back to 100 CEOs. Here's how it works. Every week, I'm going to write a breakdown of one of my personal inspirations.
He's not writing it, surely. He's not writing an hour-long script.
One from history who changed the world and inspired mine. A short biography of what it is about them that I believe made them the success they are.
Okay, let's...
Storytelling and groundbreaking visuals.
Why is Buzz Lightyear narrating this? Oh.
The external design for weeks, perfecting every curve and edge. Then Steve Jobs walked in, picked up the circuit board, and in a moment reminiscent of his father's wisdom, told the team that the inside of the computer needed to be beautiful.
That is awful. Did you... I don't... I'm lost for words. That was atrocious. Again, with the like really clearly ripped off Ghibli style, like... When I heard this was AI, I thought it would be like kind of generic like AI style, which obviously is still stolen, but like... Surely you can't do this. Surely, right? Like, look at this. Oh, it's not loading. Look at this. How is this allowed? Right? Okay.
The right skills. He wanted individuals who shared his obsession with excellence and innovation. He often spoke of his belief that great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people. I've built my career by finding these truly exceptional people, and when you find these A players, it propagates.
I think another thing that bothers me is that this is putting just like wrong images in people's minds. Like I've seen a lot of people saying like, oh, AI can be used for like historical reenactments and things like that, and I'd love that to be the case, but I feel like quite often if the person giving the prompts isn't a historian, and then even if they are, I feel like the AI has too much power to just kind of make stuff up, and once you've seen something visually, even if it's subconscious, you're still gonna kind of internalize it. So I feel like it could lead to a lot of people like imagining history went a certain way when it hasn't, just because of these really minor things. Like, obviously this isn't a huge deal, but on a massive scale, I feel like, yeah, especially anything to do with history, I feel like generating random AI things for even just the feeling of the story changes. I hope that makes sense. I'm not particularly great at wording things on a whim, but I feel like it's a bit of a murky territory generating things that actually happened, but that obviously the AI can't 100% replicate with 100% accuracy. So, yeah. Let's skip about... Okay. Again, it's the kid talking. Why? Like, what? Surely. Again, may I remind you? I'm not saying he's got all that money in the bank. Of course, like, his house is probably worth a bunch of that. He's got, like, stocks and investments and, like, options in companies, but... just, like a couple quid to, like, a guy on Fiverr, I swear they could make something better.
By his adoptive parents, Paul and Clara Jobs. Paul, a mechanic, had a lasting impact on Jobs' philosophy around design.
I can't deal with the kid narrating it. It's so off-putting. I mean, we all know that by now. I feel like, yeah, again, this is kind of rewriting history in a way, because sure, if an artist makes a drawing that depicts someone in a certain way that might not be accurate to who they are, it can be damaging to their reputation. But with AI, you can make so many images that depict someone in a certain way that are like objective and are separated from this like artistic interpretation. So now you're creating this image of Steve Jobs that I don't know if he ever did this. I don't know if he ever stood over one of his workers looking angry. Maybe he did, from what I've heard and read about him, maybe. But like, I don't know. It's like you read that someone's a perfectionist and like was very thorough with their work, and then you generate them like standing over their workers glaring, and it, man, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, we're gaslighting Gen Alpha that we used to have phones that were this big. Oh, I can't go back to that bit now. Oh, there. Oh, no, whatever. Oh, back in my day. What? Okay. Yeah, poor Steve Jobs. I don't know, Steve Jobs was an interesting person, but, yeah, I'm trying to focus on the video, I guess. Oh, that's just Lucy, isn't it? That's like a massacred version of Lucy. Oh my god.
Lesson 9, you must stay curious. It's a brisk June morning in 2005 at Stanford University, and the sun
I've
peaks...
just realised, it's the voice AI as well, because, I feel like I heard that it was, like, AI generated as well from, like, his voice clips, because it does sound very dead.
In his own words,
I'd be dead inside if I had to narrate this to me.
Jobs once said, "I'm always amazed at how overnight successes take a hell of a long time." This reflection captures his understanding that growth, innovation, and success are a continuous journey, one fueled by
I think there's a lot of growth to be had here.
curiosity, open-mindedness, and an unwavering drive to learn. Staying hungry isn't...
Again, why are the characters in the story narrating the story? I don't understand. Okay, that's a nice image. Right, let's have a look at one last one. I think
Hi,
I
I'm
saw
Stephen
a
Bartlett,
clip.
and welcome back to 100 CEOs.
This is the one I saw clips from earlier.
Today, I'm diving into the story of an entrepreneur who transformed the music industry.
Okay, this is worse than the previous clips. Like, it's just a still and then like a really, really awful animation of his lips moving to the narration once again.
A billion-pound empire from a mail-order record business, and became one of the world's most recognized self-made billionaires. Richard Branson.
This is the worst, right? Where you have three different characters, and then what? I'm lost here, guys, I'm sorry. When you have a picture of three characters of, like, the same person at different stages of their life, and then one of them is narrating this story.
Researching his journey, from his early struggles in school and dropping out at 16, to
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little reaction video, and thank you for watching, and goodbye!